Hello, this is Dr. Elaine Gregory, and I want to go over the faculty expectations that we have for you for ACC 4620 Auditing and Assurance 2. This is a continuation of your Auditing and Assurance 1 ACC 3620 course. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into auditing, and we're going to cover some topics such as the Code of Conduct, auditing standards, gathering evidence, documenting it, reporting it, and communication. Now, the textbook you have is the same textbook that you used in 3620. We're just going to use different chapters and maybe some of the same chapters that you had last term. In our course deliverables, we have case study discussions that are due each week. We have some academic research projects that are done in weeks 1, 3, 5, and 7. We'll have some homework in the form of quizzes each week. We'll have our engagement each week as normal. We'll also have some CPA-based quizzes to kind of give you an idea of the types of exam questions you may see in the CPA exam in weeks 2, 4, 6, and 8. We will have a midterm exam, an audit capstone project, and a final exam. Now, the midterm exam and the final exam are multiple choice and true-false questions, along with the CPA quizzes. So there's a lot of work to be done in this class, and you'll need to be very mindful and manage your time, but be sure you create work, life, family, career balance at the same time. Your course has got all your policies in there, but I want to just reiterate a few of them for your benefit. Baker College is very strict about academic integrity, so it's very important that you follow the academic honor code, which includes issues regarding plagiarism. Also, we do know that out there in the internet, there are areas such as chegg.com, coursehero.com, and other sites that offer answers to term questions. And know that for this class, I do subscribe to those sites. So please don't even go there and attempt to use those sources to get your work done. Participation. It's important to actively participate starting day one. If you don't have academic activity or you're not participating in the first week, the university may administratively withdraw you from the class. Now, also, any limited academic activity also may result in withdrawal by the university. Now, as far as engagement goes and participation, I will be in the course room daily. And with the amount of work that we have to do, I suggest you are in the course room as often as possible, giving substantive contributions to meet those engagement requirements. Let's talk a little bit more about engagement. Engage most of the days of the week, the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. Don't wait till the end of the week to do all of your engagement. It doesn't benefit anyone if you're posting on the last day of the course week in the evening. Think of this as the substitute for not having in-class discussions and engagement. Some tips on engagement. As you are responding and participating in the course room, think about identifying a specific sentence or specific theme of that person's post and extending and expanding that current discussion, add more new information that wasn't in the initial thread. You can respectfully disagree with one of your class-based positions. You can ask additional questions, but be sure that if you're asking a question, provide your position as well. Just don't pepper your colleagues with question after question after question. Give us your insight. Why are you asking that question? And finally, it's essential that you give appropriate sources and citations that support your responses in your discussions. Just telling them that you agree with what they're saying or giving your opinion is fine, but back it up with evidence. Now, I'll also be participating and asking questions throughout and providing thoughts to expand your understanding or concepts in this course. I want to also go over the late policy. This is very important. All deliverables are due on the due date. No exceptions. No work is accepted past the due date, especially in discussions. If you feel that because of situations occurring with your work or with family emergencies that you're going to be late with an assignment, please contact me before the end of the course week by calling me at the number listed. Just sending me a note after the course week is over saying, I'm sorry, I'm late, really doesn't help me out in understanding your situation. So call me first, then we'll discuss what the issue is and an adjusted resubmission date. And for those of you that do ask, particularly at the end of the class, there is no extra credit allowed. So for every assignment, for every discussion, for every quiz, put your best effort forward. What do I expect from you? Actively participate from day one. Be engaged in the class. Ask questions. There are no silly questions. You are learning new material, so it is natural for you to have questions about this new material so that you understand it. That's what I'm here for, is to help you understand some of these concepts. And if you've never worked in the auditing field before, some of these concepts are going to be quite new to you. Read all of the materials that we provide. I will be providing lectures each week, multiple lectures on different aspects of each chapter. I'll also try to give you information on your assignments that are due, as well as other readings that you might find valuable. Read all of the feedback I give you, and I will give you a lot of feedback. That's just the nature of how I instruct in a class, is I try to give you as much feedback as possible so that you constantly are improving over the course of the term. Even if you get a good score, I will usually have some feedback for you for consistent improvement. And finally, this can be a fun class, but so be curious about it. Ask questions. I have worked in the auditing and attestation business for multiple years and more than willing to share my experiences and stories with you. What can you expect from me? Good question. One, I'm going to be available in multiple ways. I am available by email. I'm available by phone. I'm also available by Calendly if you would like to set up a Calendly appointment, and that information is in the course room. I will respond to you within 24 hours of your communication with me. Now, I may not have all the answers at that point in time, but I will respond back to you. I will grade your work within 72 hours, 3 days. Now, usually I will do it quicker depending on the work, but with the amount of work that I will be grading from all of you, please do allow me that 3 days of grading. As I said before, I will provide feedback to you, lots of feedback. And I am going to support you in this course. If you have issues, if you have challenges, if you have concerns, don't feel that you can't reach out to me or that it seems that it perceives you to be a weak student. Some of my strongest students contact me on a regular basis to make sure that they are staying up to date, that they are staying knowledgeable. I look forward to having you in this class. If you have any questions, reach out, and I will see you in the classroom.